I'm all for thoughts just staying thoughts, but not when people are in positions of power like this. This woman said she couldn't wait to take a black person to jail on the next 911.
And I'm sorry, like I said, I've already said it at the beginning, but I just want to reiterate it. So Charlemagne, he said it, he's fine with thoughts being thoughts. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? That we should be in a space in this world, well, in our country, where this is not a thought. We are a melting pot of so many different cultures that it's gotta be so exhausting to be racist in 2026. Like, so exhausting to be hateful of immigrants and you know, people that aren't you, and you know, just coming up with reasons to be ignorant and try and put yourself in a silo. Like, man, I get so exhausted about like things that are important in my life, let alone like to just see people and immediately be stressed out and or my anxiety up or anger up just because of a person's skin or they're speaking with an accent, or I can't imagine it. I just can't. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Trey.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Back at it with another video.
Another one.
And first and foremost, thanks to everybody that's been subscribing. Obviously, I'm a new YouTuber, so it's helping me continue to grow. So I really appreciate the love and support. And for those of y'all that are here for the first time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Because it's going to be a shorter video, I'm going to give y'all a little bit of insight into me and how I view the world. So I'd say about 10 years ago-ish. So first and foremost, like I've been married for over 20 years. My wife is white. I've got 3 kids. My kids are mixed. And I know off top, like that's going to cause like a certain rumble for some people that are watching, all these different things. I get it. I understand everybody has their own view and opinion about mixing races. And I did a video here recently, the red birds versus the blue birds and all this craziness, right? And all that to say, because I'm in a mixed relationship, some people would say that I don't get to speak on black topics. I don't get to speak out and be pro-black. How can you be pro-black but be in a mixed relationship? And without giving y'all a long drawn out explanation of my life is my life. I love who I love. You know, has been that way for over 20 years. And it's not going to change. Now, the reason why I bring all of that up is because I have always been under the impression that we were moving towards a world where racism was going to eventually phase out. Like, I know that racism exists. I've been in the South for a large portion of my life, so it's been something that I've dealt with and I've battled against for a large portion of my life. But say, for instance, if I had to give numbers, right? I was under the assumption, just based off of my experiences and things that I've seen in my life, that 10%, like there was still 10% of America that might have racist ideas, racist thoughts. That's what I used to think over 20 years ago. I was younger. Almost let something slip. And at some point in time, I want to say it was really around or about the time of 2016 when Trump got, you know, I mean, no, it wasn't 2016. I take that back. It was when Barack Obama started running. So it would have been 2008. I started to get exposed to, you know, the way people would talk, things that people would say, just the way that, you know, way a lot of stuff was coming about. So I'm like, okay, you know, that 10%, I might be wrong on that 10%. Y'all all have your own percentages. I might be wrong on that 10%. When Trump entered the race in 2016, then I was like, okay, yeah, even if it was at 10%, it was rising, right? So me personally, think that with all that being said, we are probably at or around a 20% right now. Again, my opinion, my experiences, that we are at a 20%. And then we have an additional, let's just use like nice round numbers, right? So we have an additional 30% of people that don't consider themselves racist, but they don't necessarily call out racism or have issue with it, as long as it's not affecting their home, right? As long as it's not affecting me, you do what you do, I don't care. Like, I have friends that are of all, you know what I'm saying, I socialize with everybody, love everybody, all that good stuff. But my uncle's racist, and you know what I'm saying, he's just racist. What can you do? That's Uncle Bobby. With that being said, you know what I'm saying, if we're adding up numbers, right? We've got 20% of people that are racist. And it's a black, white, Mexican, Cuban, whatever, like all people, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying all people. So you got 20% that are, 30% that are like, hey, as long as it's not affecting me, you do whatever you do. But I'm not using slurs and stuff like that. And then you have, 50%, we'll be generous and say 50% that they're not racist, they call out racism, and then they try and cut those people that are racist or, condone racism and things of that nature. They try and cut those people out of their lives. And I know all of that to say, on this channel, I will continue to bring up these different moments that I think are problems in our society, in hopes that we call people out and people change their behavior. We're getting to a point that people are being so hateful and openly hateful, and there's monetary gain, there's you're getting online support, there's a lot of encouragement to be this type of hateful, racist, homophobic, like all these different things. It's becoming a way to prosperity to be hatred against other people. And naivety still exists in me. I would like us to be moving in a better direction than that. And I think that one way that I would like to use this platform as I continue to grow is to call out these different things that I find offense to, in the hopes that even if people disagree with me and all that good stuff, that you at least think about it in a way to realize how people view it, right? And so in the hopes that you will call it out in the future, and yeah, we can repair whatever state our society is in, whatever you want to call the state of our society. So this video that we're about to react to is a Houston police officer off duty. She's off duty at the time that she decides to get on live and go into a rant about a situation that had just popped off. And for those of y'all that haven't seen it, you'll understand why I was kind of vague with how I set it off, how I set this one up, and why I went on that rant initially. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Oh, it's the Breakfast Club Donkey of the Day, but they're gonna get into the story.
Donkey today for Thursday, April 23rd, goes to a Houston police officer named Ashley Gonzalez. Ashley was also confirmed to have served in the U.S. Marine Corps between 2019 and 2023, where she attained the rank of corporal. Okay, E3. So a cop and a Marine, Ashley is. Okay, keep in mind, police and Marines are both considered public servants. They are supposed to serve the needs of the public with no bias, no discrimination. But Ashley Gonzalez, who is clearly Latino, we have no need to play a game of guess what race it is this morning. This young lady decided to go on Facebook and go live in a black spaghetti top and express how much she doesn't like black people. because of an off-duty encounter she had with someone who she accused of trying to steal her wallet from her purse. Would you like to hear what happened? Let's go to KHOU 11 for the report, please.
The amount of times that I will always and forever say that I hate.
This is video of what police say appears to be their officer, Ashley Gonzalez, going on a racist rant. The Instagram post was clipped and shared by community activist Dr. Candace Matthews Monday night. The officer is heard saying a racial slur at least 25 times. Since the post has gone viral, Gonzalez has been relieved of duty.
25 niggas in a minute and a half? I've never even heard a rapper do that. Okay. Who in the hell says, let me...
Yeah, that is a lot of 25 minutes. Yeah, that's like using it as the period for every sentence you say, or as the noun or the I don't mean to laugh because it's shit's not funny, right? You know what I'm saying? Especially after going on that long rant, right? But yeah, no, that's terrible. That's terrible.
Record my racism and then hit send. Can we hear it? Can I hear just some of just her ranting? Can I hear some of that, please?
The amount of times that I will always and forever say that I hate. Oh my God, I hate. Like, I hate y'all. Like, you, like, I don't. Oh, we were slaves this entire. I don't give a. Like, for a reason, you guys were slaves. You guys don't know anything better than to steal. Like, dog, like, let me get a black person on a 911 call tomorrow, especially. You're going to jail. I don't give a. You're getting treated like a bunch of because. So,
I don't know if y'all heard it because, you know, once Charlamagne started dancing, doing Vogue and stuff like that, it kind of threw me off. But she said pretty much, I can't wait to get on a call tomorrow. And pretty much she's saying, like, I can't wait to take a black person to jail. So look, obviously everything is situationally dependent, right? But these people exist. She exists. Other people worse than her exist. We see time and time again that people that are get into these positions of power and how they abuse that power based on their bias, their bigotry, their you name it, like all their different hangups. We got a problem with mental health in the United States as well. So all these different things that they bring to work with them, and it has an effect on how they police and how they speak to people, how they react to people, all that different stuff. So again, shining a flashlight on this stuff is like, you can't continue to tell black folks that that, oh, the race card and, oh, it's not always about race and racism isn't everything. Like, okay, yes, everything is situationally dependent, but there's so much in this day and age that is about race. There is. And I don't want it to be that way. I don't want it to be that way. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean I can't recognize it. I can't acknowledge it when it's happening and when it's apparent throughout our society, right? So again, we'll get back to it, but we can't just continue to act like it doesn't exist and ignore it and tell people to get over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I could get over it, but shit, I can't get away from it. Every other day I got to deal with shit like this.
Why the as you as a small ass are you learning how to steal already? Like, how the
Okay,
like
okay, I don't need to hear no more. Jesus Christ. No more. Ashley, I know you are a cop. I know you're a former Marine, but please don't think for 1 second that you can't get racially profiled too, okay? ICE got a picture of you up right now, all right? I don't understand how y'all think systemic racism works. They don't care that you serve this country. They don't care that you are a cop. You a brown girl in America. You can and will get profiled and discriminated against too. There is data that shows that black Americans report higher levels of frequent discrimination and police profiling, while Hispanics face distinct high levels of profiling regarding immigration status and language usage. Okay, Ashley, with that accent, that last name Gonzalez, and that spaghetti top, you are guaranteed to be ICE's next top target, okay? You know I'm all for thoughts just staying thoughts, but not when people are in positions of power like this. This woman said she couldn't wait to take a black person to jail on the next 911.
And I'm sorry, I like I said, I've already said it at the beginning, but I just want to reiterate it. So Charlamagne, he said it, he's fine with thoughts being thoughts. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? That we should be in a space in this world well, in our country where this is not a thought. We are a melting pot of so many different cultures that it's got to be so exhausting to be racist in 2026. Like, so exhausting to be hateful of immigrants and people that aren't you, and just coming up with reasons to be ignorant and try and put yourself in a silo. Like, man, I get so exhausted about like things that are important in my life, let alone like to just see people and immediately be stressed out and or my anxiety up or anger up just because of a person's skin or they're speaking with an accent, or I can't imagine it. I just can't.
One call simply because one black person allegedly tried to steal her wallet. I'm glad that she decided to say how she feels openly, because we need to know who's who. All right, her actions can turn into consequences. She has a badge that gives her power over people's freedom, and that badge with a gun and her racist energy can lead to very, 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 very bad things happening. Okay, she's not just racist, she's not just ignorant, she's dangerous. Okay, systemic racism in a spaghetti top. Okay, ready to ruin another person of color's day. This woman has to be fired. Okay, there is no rehabilitating this. When someone shows you who they are.
And I looked this one up. I think she did get relieved. So I'm pretty sure you don't have to worry about her being on the mean streets in Houston any longer.
Especially in law enforcement, believed him the first time. And the fact that she thought that she was bigger than the program. She doesn't need to have the job as a police officer because she doesn't even care about the job. Because if she did care, why the hell would she go live and say these things? As I said earlier, why would you record your racism and then upload it? You are a former Marine and current Houston police officer, and you think it's okay to get on camera and tell the world how much you don't like black people?
And that's why I said that we're in a day and age where people, this is a move for clout and for clicks and prosperity and likes. It's a move. Hey, turn on your camera, be hateful, be racist. Like, if we learned anything, like the course of last year, you got I forget all these people's name, but y'all seen it, right? The little, what is their name? Lily Gaddis. I want to like it's feel like that's popping up in my head. Yeah, the lady that was chasing around the kid on the playground. I think Lily Gaddis was the one that was the trad wife, and she said broke ass. Like, there's another one, but all that to say, this is the move. They got the other dude walking around, you know what I'm saying? He's in a state, I think he's in Florida or something like that, where you can open carry, and he just walk around harassing people, trying to get them to do something so he could try and shoot them, pretty much, while he's, carrying around a camera. And these people are doing it because it's getting them views and followers, and, they're doing give, send, goes, and raising 100,000, 200,000, I think in one case, almost 1 million. Why she chose to do this as a Hispanic female, former Marine, and a police officer, who knows? But it's for whatever reason, it's a move. The other lady that I reacted to the other day that was doing the Redbird versus Bluebird, stop mixing races. She was doing a get ready with me and recorded it like a TikTok. So I don't understand it, man.
Either you think very little of your job, or you believe people think that little of black people that you could get that off. Okay, if she can profile all black people because of one black person trying to steal her wallet, then police should understand why folks profile all police when something like this happens. Okay, Ashley Gonzalez is why there is no trust between communities and police. How does someone with this kind of bias get the job in the first place? How can you have this type of bias when your last name is Gonzalez? You have an accent, and you're wearing a spaghetti top. Okay, Ashley, if you talk like this when the cameras are on, what are you doing when the cameras are off? Okay? Especially the body cameras. Behavior like this destroys public trust. Okay, you cannot wear a badge to protect people you openly admit you hate. That's not law enforcement. That's a liability.
Dog Here Today is sponsored by renowned person.
So obviously that's the end of that one, right? So, and I apologize. I said this one would be quick, and then I got on my rant. But so as we continue to grow this thing, grow the channel, build the channel, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are gonna get a little bit more insight about me. Like I said, I'm trying to be careful about how much I put out there and things of that nature. But yeah, like I think I left it all out there. I said what I had to say. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it all in the comments section. Yeah, if y'all learned something as far as this story goes, because it's not about the state of the world or anything like that, make sure and share it with your people. Keep the information flowing, keep the conversation going. And until next time, I'll holla at you.
I don't think you wanna be my enemy. I pop out, they go wild, so celebrity. Too busy winning, I forgot